What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, Chief Marketing Officer, TigerFitness.com. Game day hats. People ask me about this. I wear them in all the videos. Game day hats are available at TigerFitness.com. 13 different varieties and colors. Get it now. We also have Ambrosia Vita. Ambrosia Vita, which is viral defense, the most important product we've ever made. Link down below. Ambrosia Vita is literally taking all the antiviral replication supplements I've been talking about. In fact, I had a stack on Tiger Fitness that cost $150 that people bought because it works. And the people who've taken it have had great results. And Ambrosia Vita also has Imulina, which works on your natural killer cells that basically goes in and kills a whole bunch of viruses and good stuff like that, right? But anyway, that's available now. I'll link it down below. Really excited about that. But let's get into health. And today we're going to have the installment for the fourth installment, episode 4 of the Heart Health series. Now, we've gone over everything from being a healthy weight. We've gone over things like sauna. And today is probably the most obvious one. And that is cardiovascular activity. And I'm not going to even use weights in this discussion. The guidelines for the AHA, the American Heart Association, lifting or resistance training 2 days per week, and cardiovascular activity, 150 to 180 minutes per week. That is 30 minutes, 5 days a week for those of you who suck at math. Now, I'm going to go over some caveats to what you should do. I'm going to go over what I personally do. And I'm also going to go over that it might not always be better to do more. Okay, there's actually a point of diminishing or even negative returns if you do too much cardio. And I'm not going to reference it. These are studies I've read before, studies I read while preparing for this video. But basically, too much is not good. So let's go over why you do cardio. Number one is it lowers blood pressure. So a healthy heart, basically each beat, when you have a healthy heart, pushes out more blood. That means it functions more efficiently. This decreases the stress on the heart and surrounding arteries, reduces blood pressure. If you have high blood pressure, cardiovascular exercise may help lower it. If you don't have high blood pressure, exercise will help it prevent it from rising when you age. So as you get older, you can get stressed out, get some high blood pressure. Not only does this help prevent that, but if you do have high blood pressure, it will help lower it. And there are many extenuating circumstances or factors that we'll get into as well. Improves blood flow. So regular cardio-based activity enables your heart to achieve improved blood flow in the small vessels around it where blockages and fatty deposits can build over time. If you noticed, Cali Muscle, he had a blockage of his left ventricle, I believe. So cardio helps to prevent that. Now, there are genetic issues which might negate, but cardio is not going to be bad. Again, we'll go over if there's too much cardio, it might be bad. But, dude, cardio is good. It will help prevent that. Better circulation in these areas may prevent heart attacks. Evidence has shown that exercise can cause the body to create more physical connection between these small blood vessels. Basically, think about it as hyperplasia. Hyperplasia is your body creating new muscles, right? New muscle cells. Cardio helps your body create new vessels to help circulate more blood, meaning the blood has more ways to travel where it needs to go. Improves workout efficiency. Now, those of you who watch this probably weight train, right? And a lot of people don't look at weight training as something that doesn't go with cardio, that they work against each other. But the bottom line is, the more routine exercise becomes, the quicker your body pulls needed oxygen from your blood during your workouts. Because of this, people who work out regularly have hearts that perform better under stress. So if you're stressing yourself with a set of squats, your heart, your lungs, everything will perform better. And you'll be less winded during physical activity, which means you'll be able to do your set and recover faster between sets. Regular cardio also allows your body to recover more quickly. As your body pumps blood, as your heart pumps blood through your body, it circulates not only blood, but what's in the blood, and that's nutrients. As you increase that nutrient delivery, you increase your recovery, decrease your time to be able to train again. Being in cardiovascular health and doing cardio is good for recovery, which will help you be a better lifter. Cholesterol. Cholesterol is indicated. Again, you'll have the carnivore guys argue about cholesterol and heart health and blah, blah, blah. Bottom line is many studies show that exercise is linked to healthy improvements in cholesterol, such as increasing LDL and possibly lowering bad LDL by as much as 10%. That's a lot. So look, man, I'm not of the, I want to have perfect cholesterol levels, and I do. One reason I do is I'm a cardio queen, man. I'm a cardio bunny. I do a lot of cardio. Decreased risk of heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. Studies show regular exercise helps reduce the risk of coronary heart disease as much as 21% for men, 29% for women. Additionally, active people have 20% less chance of stroke. Regular exercise also helps keep blood sugar levels in a healthy range, and in turn helps reduce and lower the risk of prediabetes and type 2 diabetes. Now, for those of you who lift weights, lifting weights is also a very, very, very good habit to get into to prevent type 2 diabetes, as well as eating a healthy diet. What weight training does, it increases something called your GLUT4, and your GLUT4 helps to transport glucose and all that good stuff. So by weight training and doing cardio, you are preventing one of the worst, I'd hate to say it's self-inflicted, non-genetic diseases in society. Type 2 diabetes, that shit wasn't around in the 70s, 60s. That's a new phenomenon. And that's because we eat processed foods. We don't move. It's a lifestyle disease most of the time. There are some rare exceptions. Most of the time, type 2 diabetes is completely preventable, treatable, and in many cases, curable. And for those of you who disagree with me on that, that's fine. And I speak as someone who has this is the reason I got in this industry, man. My dad died of complications from type 2 diabetes. Every step of the way, he could have saved his own life. You know, it's survival of the fittest, Darwinism, whatever you want to call it. It sucks. It was my father, but he basically ate himself to death and lazied himself to death. Another thing cardio does, it burns calories. Burning calories allows you to create a caloric deficit. Caloric deficit allows you to lose weight. Being overweight, being overfat, being obese is the number one comorbidity for everything from heart disease to type 2 diabetes to everything killing us to even the novel virus that's going around right now. Most of the people who are getting it bad, 78+%, have a comorbidity, and that main comorbidity is obesity. So don't be fat. Cardio helps you not be fat. So not only does it do all that, but it also helps you not be fat. And not being fat will also work towards making those other things not happen. So let's go over how much cardio per week. The AHA and the government recommends 150 to 180 minutes per week. That is 30 minutes, 5 days a week. I normally recommend for my clients, my coaching clients, around 30 minutes, 7 days a week. That's 210 minutes. I say just do something daily. Now, the caveat is if you're doing high-intensity interval training, you have to do less. So I would say a Tabata session. Now, Tabata, if you search my name, Lobliner, and Tabata, I have plenty of examples. It is 2-to-1 work-to-rest ratio for 4 minutes. And data has shown it has similar health repercussions or advantages as longer duration cardio, but you're only doing it for 4 minutes. So let's say you're on an Airdyne bike or whatever. You do 20 seconds as hard as you can, literally forcing yourself to almost, like to the point where you're about to puke, and then 10 seconds recovery. 20 seconds hard, 10 seconds recovery. I like the bike because you can start and stop on a dime just immediately. 20, 10, 20, 10, 20, 10. Repeat 8 times, that's Tabata. HIIT would be high intensity interval training, such as 30 seconds of sprinting and a minute of walking. That'd be high intensity interval training. You could do that for as much as you could do. I used to do hill sprints. I do about 8 to 10 minutes. And again, it doesn't have to be 150, 180. 150, 180 is what I would consider low intensity steady state. That's walking your dog, doing some step mill at the gym, things like that. And I know some smart ass is going to say, what about sex? Sex is bonus, okay? But sex is good for you. Have a lot of sex. And assuming you're in a relationship where you're monogamous, do that. If you're not in a relationship, you're just banging chicks at bars, I recommend wearing protection because AIDS sucks. Tabata, HIIT, list. I go on for days. What do I do personally? Well, personally, I wake up every single morning and I time it with the sunrise. If you've ever seen Huberman, Type in Huberman, Huberman. He has a great podcast. I've listened to now, I'm up to about 60% of them, binge listening. He's big on the circadian rhythm and sleep. That's what he does in his practice. So I try to time my walk with when the sun rises. So I will go and normally do about 25 to 30 minutes of low intensity steady state when the sun rises. Right now that's around 6:15 a.m. Even if I'm awake before then, I try to sit by the windows so the light comes in and I adjust and I have all the lights on when I wake up. And when I go to sleep, the opposite, all the lights off, maybe in candlelight. So we have that. So I go on a walk and then I weight train about 6 to 7 days a week, okay? And I normally do, when my kids have practice, it's crazy. I might do an hour of walking my dog. I stay active. Now, I forgot to get into this. Thank God I remembered about when it's too much. They did a study and I can't mention specifics because I didn't bring the notes for that. But basically they had people who exercised, did cardio, like I said, 150, 180 minutes a week. And they were way, way, way less likely to die. All mortality, mainly heart issues, right? All-cause mortality, way less likely to die. Yet they had these ultra athletes, these ultra marathoners, right? And they were actually at the same likelihood of dying as the people who were sedentary. So what I recommend is cardio, do it, but don't be crazy with it. If you like going on 2 hours of walks a day, that's fine. Okay, but I wouldn't go for 2 hours of runs a day. Okay, so you also need to recover. And when you exercise, your body does suppress the immune system. And that's why I personally, again, you don't have to buy any supplements, but I'm going to say it. We have Imulina and Ambrosia Vita, which we just launched literally today. That's in there. Also, Overtraining Solution not only has Imulina, but it also has these RFPs, which helps with recovery. But at the end of the day, if you're overtraining, and your immune system does dip after training, and who knows what that causes long term. And also athletes who are super athletes tend to have larger hearts. Not only athletes on steroids, athletes on PEDs will have larger hearts, but I haven't seen any study directly comparing athlete hearts to steroid user athlete hearts. I'd love to see that study if they ever do it, which I don't know if they've done stupider studies that the population really doesn't care about, but I'd say is cool. I'd love to see that study where you measure the hearts of steroid using bodybuilders and then you measure the hearts of just let's say Olympic sprinters. I would love to see that data because I really want to know if steroids cause, cardiac tissue hypertrophy. That's the question. I don't know because it's not skeletal muscle. It doesn't grow everything indiscriminately. Does it grow skeletal muscle? I've yet to see study on that. If you know of a study on it, please comment below and link it. I'd love to see it, but I've been scouring the earth for that study and I can't find it. So anyway, that's that. I hope you guys enjoy this. This is the 4th installment of my heart health series. I plan on doing 20, 30, 40 of these. And I'm going to be commenting on every single issue we have with heart health. Look, guys, I turned 41 in a week. I'm going to be 41 years old on November 22nd. And I'm in the best health of my life. I get my blood work done routinely. I do a ton of cardio. I do all the health hacks. I do time restricted eating where I at least go for 2 hours after waking. And 2 hours before sleeping without eating. And I take my MCTs, my Ambrosia Fuerte, which is C8 MCTs. I'm really focusing on my health and it's a wake-up call. I'm not going to lie. Like when you have friends who die of heart issues and you're in the same, even though I'm not at their level, you're in the same line of hobby, bodybuilding's a hobby, as they were. It really hits home. And even though I've always been over the top health hypochondriac, I'm going even more over the top now, and I'd like to take you over the wall with me. But step number 1, in my opinion, is making sure you do cardio, making sure you're of healthy weight, making sure that you do things like sauna, which are very healthy for you if you can, 2 to 3 days a week for 5 to 20 minutes is what I said in the video. And I really want you to just be the healthiest version of you that you can be so you can live a long, healthy, prosperous life and enjoy every second of it. Anyway, guys, I would like to say thank you so much for watching. Please share this video. A lot of people don't know I'm doing these videos, and I don't know if YouTube has me shadow banned or maybe I just suck, but a lot of people are like, why aren't you doing videos on these topics? I've literally lived these topics. So let me know your thoughts, comment down below, and of course, subscribe to this channel so you see all of these videos. There'll even be a playlist about the Heart Health series. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Marc Lobliner, and that's not a game. The best booster isn't a shot. It's your natural immune system. Every time we step out into the world, we are attacked by viruses that do their best to break down our defenses. Vita helps solve this problem. Vita contains proven antiviral replication supplements and Imulina to ensure that your body is primed to defend itself against foreign invaders. Don't go another day unprotected. Get your Vita today.